33 Rich to the 3 here, casting another Sprawll game, another Protoss game with Sprawll versus Eric, the Blue Terran. This map is Scrap Station. I actually remembered the map name this time. And I'm all caught up on all my replays. I actually just got this replay not even 10 seconds ago, and this is all the replay that I have for right now. Just gotta wait for the movies to compress into a smaller file and then upload them to YouTube, and it's actually quite a lot to do to actually get them up on YouTube. It's actually a surprising amount. Eric deciding to wall up at that supply depot right at 10 supply, and same thing happening over here. Sprawll just has a standard opener so far, getting that scout out and running through the gas, sure to hold his breath, and yeah, everything's pretty normal. If you're watching this replay, you probably know who Sprawll is, or you're probably aware of what's going on, but if you would like to send me a replay, cold604 at Hotmail. Yeah, there you go. .com. So you just send it there and include the races and the name of the map and possibly the rank if you could. Just a couple little quick details, and yeah. So pretty standard. Sprawll getting his gateway and hiding in the gas there to possibly do some more harassment when he gets those shields up, do some more recon in a bit, more scouting. Queuing up 3 SCVs I would not do personally. I would try to use your money better than that, so you can't spend money that you're not actually using yet. I would get out a supply depot. Actually, he's not far from cap. Gets that marine out, keeps SCV going, and he'll be at cap pretty quick. Oh, there's a supply depot right there. So yeah, and hopefully an orbital command soon. Sprawll going right for that cybernetics core right after that gateway, not actually getting out any units at all. Since he has this probe, he knows exactly what's going on. He knows that there are no units. A Reaper, another game with a Reaper. So, oh, this is an old game. This must be a really old game. So what he's doing right now, if you are watching this, this is now impossible. This has been deleted from StarCraft. You can no longer Reaper rush. Reapers now, you have to build a factory and then get that Reaper out, which makes it entirely too long to be a rush. So Reaper rushes have been removed, and this Stalker is coming out slowly but surely. And 270 minerals for Sprawll, those getting out that robotics facility right now. I'm trying to turn my volume down. I'm going to do that as quickly as I possibly can. Let's turn down a couple percent and then keep going. Chrono boosting out that warp gate technology, and what are we working on for Eric right now? Just getting out second Reaper. He's not going for that Reaper speed upgrade, as you do need that factory. Actually, sorry, I said earlier you can't get the Reapers, you can't get the Reaper speed, which really they are kind of quick, I guess. They're not slow without that speed upgrade, but the speed upgrade is really what makes them move. Stalkers can keep right up to them without that upgrade, and also that Stalker range really makes Reapers useless. So we'll see how this Stalker does. We'll see the positioning. If he can get around and jump up over here and get into the mineral line, be in the mineral line before Sprawll knows what's going on, then you can definitely use that to your advantage. We can see the stim is coming with the 3 racks, although it's 31 supply and there's no orbital command. That is a mistake. There's no strategy that involves ignoring the orbital command at 30 supply. These Reapers not being very ninja-like, throwing grenades at the pylon, although they'll easily get it. Really not accomplishing anything, killing 1 probe. They're extremely low, 6 HP, maybe getting yeah, one probe and one, or two probes I think died and one narrowly escaped, so that was definitely advantage Sprawll. In my non-professional opinion, I think Reapers suck now. Reapers are done, dead. They were an interesting unit. Really good unit at the beginning of StarCraft, and then since the nerf they are now useless. At least I find it's, by the time if you mass Reapers, it's not cheap, especially on gas. It's and they're easy to stop with a group of stalkers or anything like that. Stim Marines, pretty much anything can stop them. Really, they only have 10 more HP than I think it's only 10 more. It's 5 or 10 more. I'm not exactly sure. I think let's go with 10 more. It's 10 more HP than a Marine. So they really do die pretty easy. And yeah. So let's see. Going with 2 Immortals in this army mix and actually getting out another, and they're both breaking down the rocks. So these rocks are going to go down, and then Terran Army's gonna move up, and he's going to see that it's being shot from the other side. So this could be interesting. These Zealots are kind of just sitting out there, almost right halfway between this Marine wall. Let's see what happens here. This is going to be horrible for these Immortals. There's way too many Marines. Although they're not focus firing the Immortals at all. I'm not sure what they're focusing. They're focus firing the Zealots, which is probably the worst thing. Now they're focus firing the Immortals, but way too many of them were taken down. Sprawll will hold off this attack. Nice micro getting her Immortal back there so we can fight in the next battle, getting those shields up, which is allowing you to use its main hardened shell ability. It's already getting those shields back. Those shields are allowed to regenerate extremely quick after a fight, and they regenerate extremely quickly. Really awesome, those shields. Getting out another Immortal, and working on siege tanks for the Terran player. Interesting choice. 3 racks with a getting out siege tank and siege mode, and we have another factor going up here, so going for a very mech heavy army. Although Sprawll is able to see everything that is going on right now because this observer is just sitting there. Practically has a perma scan going down. If Eric doesn't catch the glimmer of that, he's able to just sit there and scout the whole game. So extremely good, and these I tend to think 50, 100 is just a fine price for these observers. Although they're getting cheaper next patch, 25 minerals and 75 gas, so they're getting very, very cheap. And not doing any permanent damage there. The Terran doing a little bit of damage, Sprawll did a little bit of damage to that supply depot. Although this siege tank is going to come up and has really great range, and it's going to be able to pound those units. I would like him to take these backdoor rocks down, not because you don't necessarily know this is here, although I try to make a habit of killing these rocks. If I'm just going to stand here, it's easy enough to move back, attack, and kill those, and it allows you another attack option. That supply depot almost going down, but the SCV, they're getting there in time. That command center is obviously going up, and an expansion is now going up for Sprawll, slightly delayed compared to the Terran's expansion, although I don't believe he's going to be able to transfer many SCVs at this point. If he puts stalkers right up here, this siege tank won't be able to hit them, and the stalkers should be able to hit the SCVs, so that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. And Sprawll is reinforcing with 4 stalkers and another Immortal, and really producing everything. Eric is. He's got all the barracks down, he's got the factories down, he's got a starport down. He's going for Marine, Marauder, Siege Tank, and Medivac. Usually you see more of a focus, but I could see the advantage of creating all these units, although it is expensive to branch out that much instead of focusing on a certain type or a certain build. More Zealots running in here. And Sprawll is moving up, takes 1 hit from Siege Tank and backs out. This Immortal, the Immortals are probably the best units in the game against Siege Tanks.
Sprawll just running up here and just frontal attack. Let's see how this works out. Taking out both siege tanks. These Immortals are not being focused fire and able to do a ton of damage. A Marauder going after the Immortal, which is not what you want, although Sprawll, I think, is going to lose this battle. No, I don't think he's going to lose this battle, actually. I take that back. This Marauder is going to go down, get sliced to bits, and wow, there's nothing left of this Terran army. He spread out too much. He tried to create too many units instead of focusing on a certain type, and you need those Marines to focus fire those Immortals. The Immortal Hardened Shell can be amazing and can be horrible. It's amazing when you have a slow shooting, when it's being slowly attacked by a Marauder or a siege tank, although they're extremely weak when being attacked by something quick like a Marine. So yeah, GG, and that's about it.